Have you seen his shirt? The back of his shirt?
No, stand up.
Look, let's observe this shit.
It says, okay, something about Bin Laden. What does the top say?
Okay, it's Hasta La Vista Bin Laden. Wait. It's a dog with a hot dog. It's a dog that's in like a G.I. Joe like kind of thing. And
yeah, army fatigues. American flag backdrop.
And in a hot dog is Osama bin Laden, and he looks really terrified.
It's Big Dog brand.
And the dog's going to eat him, obviously, and it says Hasta La Vista bin Laden.
So, beautiful. Dino, was that a real Big Dog shirt, or is this an off-brand, somebody made this on redbubble.com kind of shirt?
Oh, it's real.
So Big Dogs was comfortable printing this kind of material back in the day. It is crazy how basically openly Islamophobic the world was in the early 2000s.
It's not bad, right?
It's pretty good. How things have changed. How insane it was that the default was right wing.
I know.
From
dude.
2001 to like 2005, being extremely right wing was the fucking default.
I know.
It's
that was like
people
weird.
were like not retarded.
They were. I mean, they were
still a lot of
they
retards.
were right wing to a fault, though. I mean,
That's true.
We
But
just
a lot of those
destroyed
people-
Iraq for no reason.
Yeah,
right?
it was bad, dude.
Well,
back in the day.
the Democrats and the Republicans were like all into blowing up shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't good the way we handled Iraq.
Oh my god, more, dude. More barf.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody. I mean, people on the right don't even like George Bush and like most of the Republicans. People only usually like about 2 people in Congress and then hate the rest.
That's it. You heard it here. They like 2 and they hate the rest. The world was very Islamophobic, dude. I remember I was going to a paintball practice once, and it was with this dude on my team named Pepe Escutia, who I'm pretty sure was like Shooter. He was a minor criminal. Pepe Escutia told me one time that at an intersection in Phoenix, Arizona, where he was from, a lady honked at him when it was his turn to pull out and turn left in the fucking intersection. He puts his car in park, pulls a pistol out of his pants, and just brandishes at this woman. But I remember him and I were driving to Wild Adventure. I'm trying to tell the story while Swolby throws up into the brute.
His name was Pepe?
Rubbermaid bucket. Pepe
Escutia?
Pepe Escutia. Yeah, we drove.
Great name.
We drove by a truck, an 18-wheeler. And there was an apparently Middle Eastern truck driver, and Pepe Escucha just goes, "Man, fool, you got to keep an eye on those motherfuckers. Like, we had to have those motherfuckers in like a registry, man. You know what? Even better, we just fucking shoot their ass." And I had to remind Pepe that first of all, this guy was Hindu, he was Indian, he had the
Completely
the
different.
band,
Yeah, completely different.
or he was a Sikh, rather. He was a Sikh. Yeah, but Pepe didn't care.
Of course
But
not.
that was
He's an idiot.
typical. That was typical.
Yeah, I used to hear, like, in high school, for example, when I'd go across the street with my friends, I remember this one time went to Subway, and some guy blew up at a sandwich with the lady making a sandwich and was like, "Can you fucking speak English?" And it was like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're so fucking pissed. It was
What do you mean by like Sikh? Like Zelda?
Sikh.
A Sikh,
No,
dude.
not-
Zelda without the-
that's Sheik, I think. Sikh is an Indian religion where they wear a turban and a metal wristband.
Right.
That's hot.
And they have another metal thing around their waist, too.
Yeah, I think they're pretty
Like
cool. Most
string
Sikh
with-
guys I've met are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
A lot of them own liquor stores. That's true. That stereotype. But a lot of them are pretty dope. They're pretty level-headed people usually.
Yeah, but, you know, you'd see, like, people were openly far more racist than they are now. Like, and there are people that are right-wing that are racist. You have to admit that that's true. But obviously now it seems like both sides are just fucked, dude. Who knows what's going on now, man?
It's insane how acceptable George Bush was back then. Yeah. George Bush would go, he still goes on Jimmy Kimmel. And he got grandfathered in.
Yeah.
He started a war, stirred up all kinds of xenophobia in America, but because it was when it was cool, he's fine.
Yeah.
But Donald Trump, who started no wars, just prevented a nuclear crisis. Fuck him, right?
Well, yeah, but
Dude.
George Bush is like a neocon rhino. Like his dad is like.
What does that mean?
I was wondering.
Neocon rhino.
Okay, so the neocons.
Neoconservative?
Neocons are like really.
What does con mean? What's con short for?
Conservative?
I didn't know if it was like the answer to VidCon.
And then there's neolibs or whatever. But basically,
Neoconservative rhino.
they're like really into like invading the Middle East and blowing shit up.
Why is he a rhino?
And then a rhino is like a fake Republican. They're like really corrupt. They basically hang out with Ellen DeGeneres and shit. It's a George Bush, Mitt Romney. They're like Republicans that Republicans hate. because like they're considered like fake.
But they get
they're
to really
basically
high
Democrats
levels
with an R in front of their
They
ballot.
get to the highest levels of
Is a
of,
neo
Wolves in
Party,
sheep
though.
clothing.
fucking? I think Shooter, if he saw a neocon rhino, it would be on site. It would be on
the
site.
shit out of
Is
Mitt
it a-
Romney, huh?
So it's like a Trump supporting rhino, is what you're saying.
I'm not really
Rhinos
into
is
politics.
just because like they're not a real elephant. Like people, they're like like Donald Trump and people call them rhinos. They're
What's
just
a
different
hippo?
Animal.
A hippo is close to an elephant. That should be another
It could be like
fake
a socialist
Republican.
or something.
I gotta say though,
A socialist Republican? Everybody hates those socialist
Oh,
Republicans.
I just meant like
Cucks.
socialists don't really identify with like Democrats, so you could just give them their own animal. That's what I thought you were referring to.
I get an idea. You know how it's pretty common for people to be libertarians, to be fiscally conservative and socially liberal? I want to start a
Yeah.
party where everybody's really socially conservative but super fiscally liberal. Like, they will not tolerate black people or gay people, but they love government spending.
Well, that's basically what the white supremacist guys are.
Are they?
Right.
That's
yeah.
their shit?
Yeah, they're like socialists basically. But
Because they're broke and they just want the government to pay for their porn watching and fast food eating.
well, also they kind of like idolize like Hitler and shit, and they're the National Socialist
Yeah.
Party. They believe in like a strong government. You couldn't have an ethno state without like a police state to enforce that.
Somebody's
basically.
got to run the cattle cars.
Yeah, that's why I mean most of the alt-right guys, they're like basically socialists. They're not
Yeah.
even really conservative.
They're the hippo party,
fiscally.
dude. Fuck those guys.
Austin,
They like
I got a question.
This is going to be good.
What do you think about like the Democrats that say like fuck capitalism? They're like
loves
I
totally
think
against
he loves
capitalism.
them.
I think people that say fuck capitalism and shit just don't really understand history very well, and they think that socialism just hasn't like been tried or communism just hasn't been tried, but really it's been tried like 50 fucking times and like a bunch of people died.
But it works. Like, right now, more than ever, we need a strong Maoist figure. I mean,
Oh God.
we need
Yeah.
a Castro. We need a Stalin. I can't believe
How
that
long?
guy.
How long till you think we can go back to Evergreen College? Like a year?
It's a very small student body, Leo.
I know.
And I think for some of the students there, it's on site.
Oh yeah. Or are you
Yeah.
kidding me? That the one large girl that
like-
that did that double hand movement. Like, hey, that one.
Yeah, she was
She's violent.
She was the first one we approached. The one, this is from the Reading Evergreen College, most liberal college video we put out a couple months ago. The first girl we went up to in that cafeteria was the one that ended up going the most nuts as we were leaving the cafeteria. She
Scary.
looked like she was possessed by Satan.
It was bad.
Pure hatred in her eyes. But we approached her first, you might remember, Leo, and I think just her wires were so crossed that there was a reboot period.
Oh, yeah.
It was like we overloaded our Mac and it shut down by like forced air, and it needed 5 minutes to restart and then come after us and tell us we were pieces of shit.
Yeah. That was wild, man. She would. I feel like if she had a weapon, don't you think she would have brandished it at us? I think she would have used it.
I do.